right, happy to have Chef Stewart here with you, talking about Third Coast Cuisine, recipes from the Gulf Coast. That's a book that, well, just tell us about the book.
Well, the book is a labor of about 4 years of love, and it just highlights all the cuisines that we here on the Gulf Coast are used to, and most of the rest of the country doesn't know about it. That doesn't just include the Cajun and Creole and the Southern food we're used to. There's Tex-Mex, barbecue, the Caribbean food down in Florida and Cuba, and also Mexican food, which is what I'm doing today with this
what are
dish.
you making?
Poc Chuc. It sounds
okay,
Asian,
I
but
believe you.
It's actually from Mexico. It's a wonderful sounding recipe, Poc Chuc, but it's grilled pork steaks.
Okay.
And what I do is I marinate them overnight in lime juice and red onions and salt and pepper.
Okay.
As simple as that. You could get away with marinating them just 2 hours, but overnight's going to be a lot better.
Sure.
Then just seal it up in your Ziploc, stick it in your refrigerator. And I've already got some going right here. It's the steak, and I'm grilling some of the onions. Now, the people that don't like onion, just leave it out of this.
Right.
Traditionally, it's served a bunch of different ways, usually with hominy and rice. I'm going to do it today as a taco, and I'm just going to pull off a little bit of the pork and dice it up. That one's not wanting to get let go.
What does it say in the pan, huh?
Yeah. At the on the cookbook, which is available at thirdcoastcuisine.com.
Right.
And it's also available at Amazon, and hopefully soon will be at Books A Million.
Okay.
I'm giving a portion of the proceeds to the Gulf Restoration Network to help rebuild the Gulf after the oil disaster.
And how important was that to you to make part of the proceeds to that?
It was very important because, you know, so much of what's in this book is the food from the Gulf of Mexico.
Exactly.
And the whole point of this book was to highlight the culture that we have down here and the diversity of the foods. This is the most diverse region in the country for native foods because we've got Native American influence. When the conquistadors came over, then we came up with a distinctive cuisine of Mexico. And then all the other groups that have moved here, the Italians have contributed. The Mediterranean is a huge influence. So it was important to get it back where it was. When I started the book, it was just a cookbook, and now it's more like a requiem.
Right.
And I want it to be a cookbook again.
And what are some of the other recipes in there? I mean, there's a ton.
There's all kinds in there. There's about 150, I believe. But my mother's sopping biscuits are in there, because, you know, a Southern man's got a sop. Fried chicken, you know, just the traditional pan. And there's even an essay that tells you the difference between Southern fried chicken, which is in a cast iron skillet with a little oil, and deep fried chicken, which is also a Southern method. And that's why it gets confusing. Now on my taco, what I've done is I put a little bit of the pork, some of these grilled onions, a little bit of pico de gallo, and I've got a cheese here called queso fresco.
Okay.
It's a Mexican cheese, and you can find them in most grocery stores now. If you can't, just use feta.
Okay.
It's very similar. But you'll find that the queso fresco is sweeter and not as salty as feta cheese.
I got you. I tell you what, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll look at the finished product. We'll also tell you again where you can get this book. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
I was born with a severe hearing loss. I became a board-certified Social Security disability attorney. I'm Gil Layden. I've helped people win benefits when they can't work. I may have been born with a hearing loss, but when people need help, I listen. It's not just about benefits, it's about dignity.
Call attorney Gil Layden, 1-800-843-0403.
This is one of the biggest problems buying a mattress is you can't see what's inside of it. This is a name brand mattress that's cushioned with cheap, inexpensive polyfoam that's going to leave you sleeping in a hole. On the other hand, this is Paragon by Mattress World. We use the best spring money can buy. We use a 3-inch slab of real rubber, and it's got holes in it. This will keep you cool while you sleep. Here at Mattress World, we use the best materials that money can buy. Our mattresses are built right here in Mobile. If you can live with a better mattress at a lower price, come see us at Mattress World.
Diversify your investment portfolio today with rare coins, gold, and silver from Mobile Bay Coins. We have a great inventory to satisfy the beginner, collector, or investor. We also carry antiques, jewelry, coin supplies, and vintage knives. It pays to see Mobile Bay Coins when it's time to sell. Consignment is available. Come visit Mobile Bay Coins and see for yourself why we are your honest, friendly neighborhood coin shop.
You've been seriously hurt in a car wreck that wasn't even your fault. The insurance company is offering a quick settlement. Before you accept it, think about this. Research conducted by insurance companies themselves reveal that on average, injured people who get a lawyer receive 3.5 times more money than those without a lawyer. Maybe it's time you get Green & Phillips. If you've been injured in a car wreck, call Green & Phillips now and meet with a lawyer today. 1-888-510-1020.
I'm Kim Thurman. You're watching Local 15, the breaking news leader.
Back with Chef Stewart. We got some Poc Chuc that Kelly couldn't wait. She had to have some in the break.
It's delicious.
Pretty good stuff.
Absolutely
now,
wonderful.
Again, Third Coast Cuisine, recipes from the Gulf of Mexico. A couple of different ways you can get it. And number one, you can go to wannabetvchef.com or thirdcoastcuisine.com. Also have a number for you as well, 243-1403 with Third Coast Cuisine.com, wannabetvchef.com. There's some great stuff in that book.
Yeah, there really is, and most of them are either original interpretations of traditional recipes or just the traditional recipe itself. Like the Poc Chuc is just such a base recipe, just lime juice, onions, a little salt and pepper, and then pork.
That was easy. I think I could even do that one.
And
I can't do much. Yes. Hey, Chef, thank you very much, man. We appreciate it. All right, we will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.
Local 15, breaking news, breaking